Check 1, 2, check test. Check test, testing 1, 2, check.
Them in your pocket. I don't
Like for the readers.
Oh, I hand it to them. Welcome. And please be seated. On behalf of Amy and Nathan, I'd like to thank you all for being here this afternoon, for taking the time and making the journey, and for all of your efforts, not only to be part of this day, but to be part of their lives. Amy and Nathan have invited you here to this beautiful place, surrounded by the sights and sounds of nature, to participate in their love story. When it comes to finding that special person in your life, sometimes you just know, and sometimes love takes time to grow. Storybooks and romance novels talk of love at first sight, but I prefer the notion of love at each sighting. Each time Amy and Nathan see one another, they feel the love that has been growing inside them for a very long time, and that love has grown stronger. It remembers the past, is mindful of the present, and imagines the wonderful future that will be. These are uncertain times, and 2020 has been especially challenging. Many have suffered losses and disappointments as we've adjusted our lives to the realities of the pandemic, natural disasters, and other issues facing our nation and the world. Amy and Nathan have had to reimagine their wedding. But the beauty of all this uncertainty is that it teaches us to be resilient, to treasure our family and friends, and to be especially grateful for the things we can be certain of. The greatest of these is the promise of love. In this fast-spinning, always changing world, Amy and Nathan have found peace and comfort in one another. This ceremony is a tribute to their unique love story and a promise of a beautiful future ahead. Nathan and Amy, marriage is truly a magical gift. As Mark Twain noted, marriage will give a new gladness to the sunshine, a new fragrance to the flowers, a new beauty to the earth, and a new mystery to life. You two have the opportunity to build an amazing life together with the loved ones gathered here and afar to support you as you embark on this journey. May we all remember and cherish this ceremony, for on this day, with love, we will forever bind Nathan and Amy together. Amy and Nathan would like to express their appreciation for their parents and grandparents whose endless love and support and encouragement have guided them to this very moment. A wedding is not only a union of two soulmates, but a reflection of the lives that have come before them, modeling and raising children into the people who stand before you today. They remember and honor the memories of loved ones who are no longer with us, and would also like to acknowledge the friends and family members joining us via Zoom to share in their celebration this afternoon. Love, it has been noted, is the reason we live. As Carl Sagan wisely deduced, the world is so exquisite with so much love and moral depth. We should remain grateful every day to the brief but magnificent opportunity that life provides. The sum of all our evolution, our thinking, and our accomplishments is love. Every relationship is as unique as the individuals in it, but one thing holds true. For love to exist between two people, each person must allow the vulnerability of giving his or her love to the other, and each must be open to receiving the other's love in turn. Therefore, each of us is a powerful creator of love. Marriage is a promise between two people who love each other, who trust that love, who honor one another as individuals in their togetherness, and who wish to spend the rest of their lives together. It enables two separate souls to share their desires, longings, dreams, and memories, their joys and sorrows, and to help each other through the uncertainties of life. Marriage is a commitment where two people can find and bring out the very best in each other. The good times and bad, adventure and excitement, all offer opportunities for sharing and growth that no other human relationship can equal. A physical and emotional joining that fulfills the promise of a lifetime. But marriage requires more than love. It requires trust, knowing in your hearts that you want only the best for each other, dedication to staying open to one another, and a determination to learn and grow even when it is difficult. It requires faith in one another to go forward together without knowing what the future holds. While love is our natural state of being, these other qualities are not as easy to come by. They are not a destination, but a journey. Marriage is a give and take between two personalities, a mingling of two endowments, which diminishes neither but enhances both. In ancient Chinese philosophy, yin and yang is a concept of dualism, describing seemingly opposite or contrary forces that may actually be complementary, interconnected, and interdependent in the natural world, and how they may give rise to each other as they interrelate to one another. This paradox of simultaneous unity and duality, yin and yang, form a dynamic system in which the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Amy is the yin of Nathan's yang. Together in their duality, they are an indivisible whole, greater than the sum of their individualities, and that is really what marriage is all about. Their journey began over 6 years ago, way before they decided to spend the rest of their lives together and chose this beautiful venue. They got to know each other in a faraway land, but it took time to learn what makes the other person smile, what makes them laugh, and how best to support them when life is challenging. Love is nothing without work. We know this because we cherish and value the things we work hard for. Relationships are no exception. Amy and Nathan have time and again demonstrated their commitment to one another through hard work, communication, compassion, and tenderness. Their journey has been a labor of love. They have grown into each other, and we know that they will approach marriage with the care and attention it deserves. Amy, treasured for her honesty, openness, and ability to be vulnerable, is a deep thinker and considers each decision carefully, looking for feedback, but often going with her gut. She is driven, passionate about her work and education. She is funny, loves to laugh, empathetic almost to a fault, and a fiercely loyal friend. Nathan especially loves that she brings light into the lives of others, providing them with a sense of warmth, caring, and love. Nathan, respected for his calm but confident nature, approaches people and situations thoughtfully, with curiosity and interest, and develops strong positions regarding issues he cares about. He is playful, with a quick wit and a great sense of humor. He is ambitious, compassionate, and easygoing. Amy especially loves that he is genuine, considerate, and caring. She loves how devoted he is to family and friends, and how passionate he is about the things that he likes. Together, they have traveled far and wide, relishing opportunities to learn about the customs, cultures, and beliefs of others, becoming citizens of the world. They love to hike and explore nature and cook together, enjoying the comfort and camaraderie of shared meals. They've welcomed each other's families, communities, and lifelong friends, and joined them together with warmth and enthusiasm. With the roots of their relationship in Morocco, Nathan and Amy both envision a shared future that includes many more travels and adventures. They are motivated to further their educations and excel at work. Both are committed to nurturing each other's growth and unique identities through the years ahead, making their marriage a place for each of them to become their best selves. And they look forward to a life together filled with the joys of children and time spent with family and friends. Nathan is eager to enter into a lifelong bond with Amy, who grew up dreaming of her wedding and is now excited to marry Nathan and carry on the legacy of her family. Amy and Nathan, marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of human relationships. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that. Through love and patience, through dedication and perseverance, through talking and listening, helping and supporting and believing in each other, through tenderness and laughter, through learning to forgive, learning to appreciate your differences, and by learning to make the important things matter and let go of the rest. Today you gain an equal partner who will be your confidant, your defender, and your motivator through all of your aspirations and goals. You will celebrate each accomplishment, provide peace through every setback, and most importantly, give love in life's both big and little moments. Continue to work together, to laugh together,
and to love together. On your journeys together, hold on
to one another,
and seek deeper levels of joy,
happiness,
and peace.
Your marriage,
based on love, trust, and loyalty, will be the foundation
upon which
you will build
the rest of your lives. While your love and commitment to each other begins with the two of you, its effect radiates outward.
It touches
Your family and friends, and ultimately all of society. Take a moment to sense the tremendous amount of love
radiating throughout
this
place.
as you stand here today, before the universe, before those gathered here in your honor, and before one another. Know that marriage has the capacity to deepen and challenge and strengthen you and your relationship in ways that you never thought possible. For on this day, you will marry your friend, the one you laugh with, live for, dream with, love. We will now have readings from Carrie Hildebrandt and Andrew Tindall.
From Blossoms by Lee Young Lee. From blossoms comes this brown paper bag of peaches we bought from the boy at the bend in the road, where we turned toward signs painted peaches. From laden boughs, from hands, from sweet fellowship in the bins, comes nectar at the roadside. Succulent peaches we devour, dusty skin and all, comes the familiar dust of summer, dust we eat. Oh, to take what we love inside, to carry within us an orchard, to eat not only the skin, but the shade, not only the sugar, but the days, to hold the fruit in our hands, adore it, then bite into the round jubilance of peach. There are days we live as if death were nowhere in the background, from joy to joy to joy, from wing to wing, from blossom to impossible blossom, to sweet impossible blossom.
For Edith by J.R.R. Tolkien. Lo, young we are, and yet have stood, like planted hearts in the great sun of love, so long. As two fair trees in woodland or an open dale stand utterly entwined in the breeze. The airs and suck the very light together, that we have become as one, deep-rooted in the soil of life, entangled in the sweet growth.
Want to hold this for your vows?
Should we just go straight into
No, I'm gonna run out. Actually, I'm sorry. I need it for a minute more.
just for a second?
Okay. Throughout time, countless millions of people from many cultures, religions, and societies have gathered among friends and families to celebrate their love for one another and their commitment to each other. Each culture has symbols and rituals to celebrate marriage, from the Chinese tea ceremony to the Indian tradition of taking 7 turns around a fire. A rich tapestry of traditions from around the world combine to symbolize the meaning of marriage. We are gathered here today to witness Nathan and Amy's vows and to support them in their marriage as they endeavor to honor them every day. But this ceremony is not magic. It will not create a relationship that does not already exist and has not already been celebrated in all the commitments Nathan and Amy have made to each other, both large and small, in the days since they first met. It is a symbol of how far they have come together and of the promises that they will continue to make to each other throughout their lives. Amy and Nathan, before this moment, you have been many things to each other: peers, friends, fellow travelers and adventurers, fiancés. But now you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold in life, and things will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, "This is my husband, this is my wife." No other ties are more tender, no other vows more sacred than those you now assume. May the promises you make to one another today be lived out to the end of your lives. Amy and Nathan, gaze into each other's eyes, take a deep breath and a mental snapshot, and remember this moment in time. I now invite you to publicly speak your commitments to each other.
Nathan. When we met 6 years ago at the beginning of a life-altering year in Morocco, I had not planned on falling in love, let alone meeting the man that I would one day choose to marry. When we came back to the U.S. and split up because you were in Texas and I was in D.C., I figured that was the end of our story. That our crazy, stressful, challenging, wonderful year abroad was a moment in history, and that you would just be a memory that I would cherish. But then I saw an email in my inbox 6 months later telling me you were planning on moving to D.C. And I had a funny little feeling that you would be coming to stay, and that we would begin to build something imperfect and amazing together. In the 4 years since you moved to this time zone, that funny feeling has evolved into a deep certainty that you are the person that I want to wake up to every morning and sleep next to every night. You are intelligent, thoughtful, driven, and compassionate. I have been impressed and awed by your passion for things you value and your care for your loved ones. I am so excited to begin our lives together, filling our home with love and laughter and debates on whether Italian or Chinese dumplings are better. It goes without saying that this year has not gone exactly as we planned. But throughout these uncertain, anxiety-inducing months, I have been reminded over and over again of how grateful I am to be with you and how right I feel when we are together. I take you as you are, loving who you are now and who you are yet to become. And because words are just not enough to do it, I promise to show you for the rest of my life how much I love you. I promise to encourage you, trust you, and respect you. I promise to laugh with you in good times and struggle alongside you in bad times. I promise to always remember that you are indeed human and to forgive you even when it is hard. And I promise to be loyal and faithful, and put us before me. I love you.
Amy, Inti Hayati, you are the love of my life. I can't think of a more perfect person to stand across from me today and pledge my love with whom to build a future, a family. I'll always remember the moment we met, the first time we spoke. We were getting ready to fly off to Morocco to begin a new and exciting but scary adventure. You weren't exactly receptive to strange men approaching you. You wouldn't even give me the time of day. You were wary of suspected suitors, to say the least. And in one memorable instance of me making an ill-fated attempt at small talk, Amy looked me dead in the eye and said, "Go away." Yes. Fortunately, she softened on her position, and it was actually Amy who would eventually make the first move. She sent me mixed signals. It's been over 6 years since we first kissed, since we first began holding hands, walking to and from the Marquez together. In the long conversations we would have in crowded Moroccan cafes, and the intimate, quiet moments we would share on Meknesi rooftops, we planted the seeds of what would grow and flourish into the unshakable love and bond we shared today. Amy, Inti Habibat Elvi, and you are my best friend. Sorry, Evan. You are my warmth and comfort, my strength and confidence. By your side, all joys are more enduring, all laughter more resonant, all hardships and hurdles less daunting. No matter what life brings our way, be it bliss or sorrow, ease or struggle, I promise to face it with you as your husband, your partner, and your friend. I promise every day to cherish, nurture, and grow our love, to comfort you, to support and encourage you as you do for me. And I promise to love you loyally and furiously for as long as I live. This was going to be in Arabic. You can ask me for a translation later. أحبك جدا 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 رغم أن طريق لحياتنا كان طويلا، لكننا قد وصلنا لغايتنا ونتغطس في مسيرنا وسوف نزدهر مع بعض دائما.
Nathan and Amy, please join hands.
Sorry.
Do you, Amy and Nathan, pledge to create a life of mutual respect, compassion, generosity, and patience toward each other as you grow together in years?
We do.
Do you pledge to recognize each other's individuality and celebrate each other's uniqueness as a strength in marriage, while at the same time will you guard one another's weaknesses with understanding, support, and inspiration?
We will.
Ethan, the rings. To reach out to someone, to be vulnerable, and to be acknowledged and loved is a human need. Taking the hand of one who loves you is a powerful symbol of that unspoken bond. Amy and Nathan, please take a good look at your partner's hands so you may see the gift they are to you. These are the hands of your best friend that are holding yours on your wedding day. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that, when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours. You have chosen these rings to represent the unbreakable circle of life and love. Let them serve as a reminder of your promises and be a symbol of that everlasting bond. Amy, please take Nathan's hand in yours. And as you place this ring on his finger, repeat after me. I, Amy, take you, Nathan, to be my husband.
I, Amy, take you, Nathan, to be my husband.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I give you this symbol of my love.
All that I am, I give to you, and all that I have, I share with you.
All that I am, I give to you, and all that I
Whatever the future holds, I will love you and stand by you as long as we both shall live.
Whatever the future holds, I will love you and stand by you for as
As
long
long
as
as
we
we both-
as long as we both shall live.
Nathan, please take Amy's hand, and as you place this ring on her finger, repeat after me. I, Nathan, take you, Amy, to be my wife.
I am to be my wife.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
All that I am, I give to you, and all that I have, I share with you.
All that I am, I give to you, and all that I have, I share with you.
Whatever the future holds, I will love you and stand by you as long as we both shall live.
Whatever the future may hold, I will you as long as we shall live.
You have spoken your vows before your family and friends, and you will live them in the days and years to come. Standing by each other, sharing all that is sweet and bitter in life. Each tender act, each loving word will strengthen the promises you made here today. From this moment forth, I ask you both to remember these vows, this commitment, the meaning of the rings you both wear. Together with your family and friends, I offer these good wishes to you on your special day. May you have many long years to delight in each other's company and to love and be loved by the friends and family, old and new, here and afar, who support you. May your life together be blessed with prosperity and good health. May you each do meaningful, productive work at home and in the world, learning from your failures and growing in your accomplishments. And may you work to bring the peace you find to the world. May life's challenges be met together with courage and optimism. May you have the patience that love demands, to speak when words are needed and to share in the silence when they are not. May you be giving and forgiving, make each other laugh and laugh at yourselves. May your love be a lifelong source of excitement, contentment, affection, respect, and devotion to one another. May you cherish the home and family you will create together, and may all the years to come be filled with moments to celebrate and renew your love. As the spring explodes with beauty and growth, as the summer curls over you in waves, as you enjoy the sweet harvest of the fall, and in the crisp, cold brightness of winter, may you love each other every season, every year, forever and ever. Family and friends, it is with great joy and by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of Pennsylvania that I pronounce Nathan and Amy husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a kiss. ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Waterhouse Best. Okay, Sam.
Disappointment.